A plot of land. It could be in the heart of a bustling city, tucked away behind a library, or carved out of a disused parking lot. It is not just soil and stakes, however. It is a crucible of community, a quiet act of defiance against urban sprawl, and a surprisingly ancient tradition. We are talking about the humble, yet incredibly important, community garden. It is a space defined by collaboration, by the shared labor of the hand and the earth, and it is a fascinating object in itself. What stories does this shared patch of green hold? For most of us, a community garden is a lovely, perhaps slightly whimsical, modern trend. It is seen as a way for city dwellers to get their hands dirty and grow a few tomatoes. But the roots of this movement are far deeper, intertwined with moments of national crisis, utopian dreams, and the simple, enduring human need for sustenance and connection. Today, we are digging into the quirky history of community gardens, uncovering how they evolved from tools of wartime survival into the vibrant cultural and ecological hubs we know and love today. The origin story of the community garden is one of necessity and social reform. While people have always gardened collectively, the modern concept truly begins in the 1890s, during a severe economic depression in the United States. Mayor Hazan S. Pingree of Detroit, Michigan, had a visionary idea to address widespread poverty and unemployment. He proposed turning vacant city lots into plots for the poor to cultivate food. These were initially called Pingree's potato patches. The intention was to provide food security and a sense of purpose. This simple act of turning unused land into productive plots quickly spread to other cities. It was an immediate, practical solution to hunger. The idea was revisited and massively scaled during the World Wars. During World War I, they were known as war gardens, and during World War II, they became victory gardens. The government actively promoted these gardens, encouraging citizens to grow their own food to reduce the demand on the public food supply and free up commercial crops for the troops overseas. The scale was astounding. By 1943, approximately 20 million victory gardens were producing over 40% of the fresh vegetables consumed in the United States. This was not a fringe activity. It was a cornerstone of the national effort. This period firmly cemented the idea of gardening as a patriotic and collective endeavor. The post-war era saw a decline in community gardening, but the movement experienced a resurgence in the 1970s, driven by a new set of values: environmentalism, back-to-the-land idealism, and a rejection of industrial food systems. This is where the evolution shifts from pure subsistence to something more holistic. Groups of passionate urbanites, sometimes referred to as green guerillas, began illegally transforming derelict or abandoned urban spaces into gardens. They were reclaiming the land for beauty and community use. One innovative shift was the rise of the specialized garden. The rise of composting programs, rainwater harvesting systems, and even hydroponic and aquaponic community setups represent a technological innovation within a very old practice. Today, many community gardens incorporate educational components, teaching sustainable practices, pest management without chemicals, and the importance of biodiversity. They are becoming outdoor classrooms and living laboratories for ecological urban design. Culturally, the community garden holds immense significance that extends far beyond the produce. They are vital social infrastructure. They are one of the few places in a busy city where people of diverse backgrounds and generations work side by side toward a shared goal. They foster a powerful sense of ownership and stewardship over shared public space. They are also incredibly important for cultural preservation. Immigrant communities often use these spaces to grow heritage crops, maintaining culinary traditions and passing down agricultural knowledge that would otherwise be lost in an urban environment. They become pockets of global biodiversity and tradition within a local setting. There are some truly surprising details about these plots of land. Did you know that some community gardens have formal constitutions and bylaws that govern everything from plot size to watering schedules? This demonstrates the seriousness with which members approach their collective responsibility. Furthermore, in many cities, the establishment of a community garden has been statistically linked to a decrease in local crime rates. A well-maintained, actively used space is simply a safer space. One particularly fun fact is that the largest known community garden, the South Central Farm in Los Angeles, which was sadly evicted in 2006, occupied a massive 14 acres. Its story highlighted the intense battles often fought over urban land use. The history of the community garden is a continuous cycle of decline and revival, mirroring the rhythms of the seasons they embody. They began as a response to economic crisis, flourished as a matter of patriotic duty, and now thrive as beacons of environmental consciousness and community connection. They are living documents of our societal concerns and our enduring hope for a more localized, sustainable future. They teach us patience, the value of manual labor, and the incredible rewards of sharing. If you have enjoyed digging into this piece of history, please consider subscribing to Objectified. We publish deep dives into the hidden stories of everyday objects every week. Give this video a like if you have ever grown a vegetable, even a single herb on a windowsill. And in the comments below, tell us what you think is the most underrated aspect of your local park or garden. We want to know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video.